Okay guys, welcome to my channel. This is Clay from Clay's Collections, and we're just going to do a little shop along here. I'm doing a voiceover because it was a Saturday. It was super busy. There's a lot of noise. The music was loud. So anyway, we'll just get right into this. Just picking through the bins here. I did go through the books first, which I didn't do any videos on that, of course. But yeah, just digging and digging. So, can't say I found anything too exciting right off. There's a lot of plushes, toys, different things like that. Almost all of it modern, not too vintage. Although, stay tuned for the haul. We'll show you some great old items we found, close to 100 years old. Some of them, and some, yeah, some fun stuff. Here's Cindy. We're going through the bin. She's found some things that she's collecting. We'll show you in the haul on that. Things for our daughter. And so I'm just coming along giving some moral support. There it is. It's part of what she found. So she's been digging at the one bin for quite a while, trying to make sure she's finding all of it. There are a number of Christmas things, which always, January and February, seems to be a ton of Christmas items, because I think it's after Christmas people are sorting through and getting rid of stuff. So yeah. Take a look. Nothing too exciting here. And again, there are people on each side of us, so it's really kind of tight and squished and all that. So here I moved to another part of the store where it was a little quieter, not quite as many people, hoping to get a little more footage. And I thought that mop bucket was pretty fun. I always was fascinated by those, you know, when the janitors were using them in school or whatever. There's a little vintage pen holder, shape of a hat somebody made. And, yep, still not anything too exciting for me. But there were a lot of, a lot of full carts today. A lot of people were finding stuff they really liked. My friend Dan was there, and he found it's a game. It's a football game, modern football game. But new ones of that particular game are going for like $100 to $125, and pre-owned on eBay was like $80. So he found a great score there. I thought about this little skunk hanging, but then decided against it. I probably should have picked it up now that I think about it. It's because it was unusual enough that I think it would have sold fairly quickly at the pink elephant. But again, I have so much merchandise, I'm trying to be really picky about what I do find to put out, because I'm not listing stuff on eBay really anymore. I will occasional special items, but for the most part I'm not. So I don't need inventory for that. Plus I have a ton of stuff I'm trying to get rid of so that I can clear out my rental space. And just have my inventory basically at the pink elephant and a little bit here at home. I love this fabric. If I was doing furniture again, I definitely would have picked it up. It was wildlife scenes with buffalo, horses, deer, that type of thing, pheasants. Here's a shot of the overall room. Just again, how busy it was. A lot of people. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel, Clay's Collections. It's Clay and Cindy today. And yes, we went to an estate sale. Yep. Which was on the way to the bins, and then we went to the bins. So we did double duty today, which was a lot of fun. The estate sale was it was hit and miss. It was kind of one of those that had a lot of stuff at $1, which is great, but then they had a lot of stuff that was way too expensive too. And then when we checked out, we kind of realized they were very inconsistent with some of their prices, even though they had them posted. Whoever was filling out the ticket, it almost seemed like, especially on the clothing, it seemed like they just guessed as to what they wanted to charge. Anyway, so that was kind of fun. That's always a fun adventure when you do estate sales. And this was run by a professional company too, so. Anyway, let's just hop into it. One of the things I got at the estate sale was this Tommy Bahama silk shirt. So it's in great shape. I like the pattern, so I bought that. They charged me $2 for that. Cindy got a shirt and they charged her $3 for a t-shirt. Anyway, that's how that goes. I don't think she's going to show it. It was just a plain white t-shirt. So, and then I picked up a couple books. I don't even know what I did with them. Picked up some books. Maybe they're in the other room. But when we went to the bins, saw this Ray Dunn mug, Live with Purpose. What's interesting is there's none sold on eBay, but there's 15 listed. But this is going to go down to the pink elephant. So, and at our bins, glassware is 59 cents. So for 60 cents, it's worth it. Go ahead, you can do one.
Clay found this really cool boat at Goodwill, and what's so cool about it is it tells all the different parts. Have you ever wondered like where the stern compared to the bow is, where the starboard side is compared to the port, and all the different things? I don't think it was handmade. It's
made locally. It's made here in Minnesota, and it's called the World's Greatest Bath Toys. So I do think it was originally, you can tell it was hand painted for sure.
Yeah, it's just so cool.
So I thought it was fun.
I don't know why
It's from 1991.
Put
so
it
it is
in the bath and get it wet, but it's just a neat conversation piece.
Yeah. So that'll go down to the pink elephant. Cindy found this, and a lady was walking by and wanted to see what it was. It's
moose head.
No, it's an elk, I believe, or English, or a deer, probably from Germany, because this was made in Germany. It's a Lagermeister. It's actually a jigger. So you measure out your alcohol and pour it in. So you could have it sitting like this, and then when you're measuring it, you turn it upside down, and it sits on his antlers and his nose. But yeah, these are like $25, which is what we spent all total at the bins today. So, and at the estate sale, we spent $25. So that's kind of interesting. But anyway, so that was fun. So here's some of the books we got. I picked this up to ask Cindy about it, and then I just ended up buying it because our nephew likes Minecraft. But anyway, so we have an extra Minecraft book. I'll put that down in the pink elephant. Picked up this one the night before Christmas. And again, I look to see if they're written in or they have somebody's names, and I stopped picking up any that have people's names in them. This was a fun one. Yeah. Cindy found this one, Lenny the Loon, An Adventure on Lake Minnetonka. Lake Minnetonka is just really close to our house here. So this is a book that was locally written, and it's a local subject, and it's published in 2018. So it's a modern book, but because of the local interest part of it, I picked it up. It was originally, it's new, it's $20.
And that's our state bird, the Minnesota loon.
The loon. So yeah, so this will go down to the pink elephant too again, because it's a local interest. Picked up some golden books, like Tweety. And again, we sell a lot of golden books at the pink elephant.
Adorable.
This one is my favorite. I even love the title, How God Gave Us Chocolate. I was digging in the book bins with another lady. She was pulling out books and handing them to me. And so I showed this to her. I said, this is it. This is the book. And she goes, I don't like chocolate. I was like, that's okay. I do. So this is my kind of book.
That's awesome.
I know, it was fun. All right, let me pick out a couple more of these golden books and then I'll... Puppy Love. And then this is another modern, The Marvel Avengers. But because people buy them, regardless of whether they're new or old. And again, I sell these for $2.50 each. Now the pink. If they're in bad shape, I'd mark them down less, but that's kind of those.
Because our nephew is into Legos, I love these. This is a off brand. It's not Legos, but it's just a cool dinosaur kit. It's brand new. All the store tape is still on it. So just something fun to give him. Let him know I'm thinking about him. And you can make 3 different things out of it. So
fun. I'm going to run and get those other books while you finish it.
And then we love to do puzzles. And so I just found this really cool one. And Clay's grandpa worked for Union Pacific for many, many years out in Nebraska. And so trains kind of have a neat part in our hearts. So I thought that'd be a fun puzzle for us to do personally.
So these are the books I picked up at the estate sale. I'll save that one for last. This book, in those days, it says it's about Frogtown, which is a neighborhood in St. Paul. And our daughter used to live in Frogtown. So anyway, so I picked that up. Again, local interest. And this one, the Wildflower Guide. This is from 1948. This is the Northeastern and Midland United States. So it talks about all the different wildflowers located in this area. Beautiful illustrations. And this is a $15 to $20 book, so that's always good. This says Yearbook 1913. It's Yearbook of the Department of Agriculture from 1913. It's actually in really good shape considering the age. Oh, look, somebody left a note in here. PTA, April 9th, 1964. Health rules. Keep your body clean. Get plenty of rest. Have exercise. Eat the right foods. Wear sufficient clothing. It's very important, especially here in Minnesota. Can't read that one. Glasses of 4 to 6 glasses of water a day. Have regular eliminations. There you go.
Not much has changed.
Yeah, somebody's homework is located in the book. So, and this does have a little bit of staining, which I'll try to remove. It just looks like surface dirt on it. But this is a $35 book. So that was a good find. The Desiderata of Happiness by Max Ehrman. This actually is, $10 book.
Is it English?
Yes, it's in English. They're poems.
Okay.
But it's got a bend to the front page, which I think I actually did that part. But then this was the fun one. Cindy, when we got in the car and we're leaving the estate sale, she was looking at the books and she saw this one and she was like, oh, look at that. It's a travel book. It's called Fujiyama Trays and Oshibori Towels. And it's actually a story about Northwest Airlines and stewardesses and flight crews in the 1950s. And one of the things I didn't realize when I grabbed it, I just thought, because Northwest Airlines was a Minnesota-based company, so a lot of people in this area used to work for Northwest Airlines. So there's a lot of local interest again, yeah. And then, but it's autographed by the author. Yeah, it's another autographed copy. I had no idea it was autographed, so that was fun. But one of the things they talk about, there's a great picture of sleeping berths in the airplanes, kind of like the trains. And then the other thing that really surprised me, I want to find the picture inside.
Oh, I didn't know there was one.
Yeah. The other thing that they had going on, which was really funny, and of course Cindy's right, it's easier to just show the back page, but there's one inside that's, here it is they had live organ music. So they had an organ mounted in the airplane, and they said they had 6 different organists play, and it was a flight from Minneapolis to Chicago, and they would play live music while you're flying. Of course, this was long before the days of, movies and radios and all that kind of stuff on the plane. So, we just thought that was hilarious. So, all right, what else you got?
Because our daughter is a school teacher for 3rd grade. She asked us to pick up certain educational toys and stuff that she has in her room because they are so expensive in those education stores. And so we found a whole bunch of these magnetic things that they use for building in her classroom. And we found the magnetic trailer that goes with it for making cars and stuff. Oh my God. I didn't know these existed. I just have seen these. So I think my daughter's going to really be excited for the trailer besides. And this isn't all of them. This is just some of them. But when we can pick them up at the bins for little or nothing, oh my gosh. This could easily be $100 set in an educational store. I mean, they're just super, super expensive. So anyway, I was excited to find those.
So some of the other things I found at the bins that are non-books for resale is this beautiful little tin. It's like chest-shaped tin. It's actually made in West Germany.
Does it open?
Yeah. It's a beautiful little tin in excellent condition. Yeah. So because it says made in West Germany, Oh, it's even got a number on the bottom there. 528/1. Made in Western Germany, that it was prior to the fall of the Berlin Wall. So that puts it prior to 1984 or so. And then I also found this desk trash basket. So you could set this on your desk and throw your garbage in there. It's little scraps. It's great for a scrapbooker, but because it's got a famous sunflower artwork on it, I thought that could be a good piece for the pink elephant. And this was a fabulous piece of glass I found in the bins. Somebody donated, like, you know, in a whole bag full of little pieces of what am I trying to say? Little figurines and Christmas ornaments and stuff like that. None of them spectacular, but this was in and amongst it all. And it's a beautiful little piece of depression glass. Beautiful color blue. There is a chip on the base, pretty significant. But again, if you put that against the wall, you know, on your counter or vanity or whatever, it's not a big deal. But somebody has one of these in the green color listed on eBay for $232. I think that's overreaching. And this one might just be $2 by the time I'm done with it. Good catch, honey.
Thank
you. All right, moving on.
Because I have a health and wellness business, I'm a geek about fruits and vegetables, and so when I find these little things, I just have to get them. But yes, it is a lunch bag, but you can use it for multiple things. But it just has lemons all over it, and it's got pockets. Oh my gosh, how can you resist? And then there was this one too, burrito wrap blanket, and it's got the wonderful veggies at the bottom of it. It's a little cinch bag that can be used for many a thing. So anyway, these are for my own personal geek use.
There you go. All right, here's some little things I found. I think I'm going to keep this one added to my collection. But this little metal plaque says, "Looking for that blessed hope and the glorious appearing of our great God and our Savior Jesus Christ." This is from 1928. It's stamped on the back. That's how I know the exact date, because it tells me. I love when that happens. And it's just like in perfect condition. And then I picked up these pieces of fabric. I haven't even pulled them out, but I just saw them in the baggie. They are, you know, the marbleized, kind of like they do in books. It's the marbleized. It's really thin fabric. And I thought these would be great for, you know, some of the book projects, repairing books, using these as either liners or, you know, even for the covers of the books. Because then sometimes they'll have the covers, on, you know, in this marbleized, and then they put leather on the corners and things. So
I was thinking they were napkins, the way they're, you know, it's just such a perfect little size, and then you open them up. But
yep. I think they were somebody's quilting project at some point, but I thought, that's perfect for books.
Very cool.
And then we found some
I haven't looked at all of them.
marbles. There's some little miniature marbles in a bag. And then there were some regular marbles. But then I also found this. This was with that glass dish. It's a hand-painted spoon with Santa on it.
Oh, I see. They bent it over.
But it's actually really old. It's not like a modern painting. It was painted a long time ago and decorated. So, yeah, it's pretty fun. What else is in here? Marbles. Oh, yeah. I picked up one of these folding scissors. Because I thought, you know, it's always helpful to have a pair of scissors with you. But you don't want to carry them in your pocket because you get poked. But these are the portable kind that you can fold up so you don't get poked with them. Made in the U.S. Great little scissors. So those are the little guys.
I don't know if many of you know that my husband, Clay, loves to wear fun and funny socks. Today he has Reese's peanut butter cups on him. So we found these today. And ain't no bad joke like a dad joke. And
so true.
We have a friend of ours, Steve, who absolutely, you know, bad dad jokes is his thing. So we're going to give him this pair of socks so that he can now match and imitate Clay, one of his good buddies. So that was fun to find.
All right. I'll run through the last of the books here. A couple cookbooks. The Greek cookbook. The Nashville cookbook. That one was kind of fun. This is one of the American Girl Doll series books. Meet Kirsten. I actually think I have this one already. This one is Nature Craft. So this is out of the Golden Book series by Western Publishing. This is for like, there's different nature crafts you can do. Different crafts you can do with nature.
There you go.
This is when I was going through the books with this other lady. This was one she handed to me. She said, "Oh, this is a great book. You've got to read it." Boy, was I mad. So picked that up so now I can read it and then offer it for resale. This one I thought was a great title. I don't really know what it is other than it says, "Grow Deep, Not Just Tall."
Sounds like a relationship book. Oh, it's for kids.
Actually, I don't think it is. I think it's, yeah, it's young adult. It's not like a little kid's. But yeah, that's a fun little book. And then the last, I Am a Bunny by Richard Scarry. This is the hardback with the thick pages.
Oh, board book.
You know, yeah, board book style. In great condition. So with Easter coming up, and it's got the mushroom on it, it's great for people looking for stuff. So.
And one thing I love about the bins too is you can find brand new things with the tags and all on them. This isn't just like a normal hat. This for Minnesota is so wonderful because it's all fur lined. Oh my goodness.
Bring on the
fur. So serious. This is like a very precious commodity in Minnesota. So anyway, another personal used item.
I've got one more.
Oh. These are something Clay found. It's Alice in Wonderland, which is kind of a cool box. But then inside, it's colored pencils. Why Alice in Wonderland needs colored pencils, I'm not sure, but it's kind of a fun.
She lived in a colorful world.
Oh, that she did. So I like that cat on the tree branch. He almost looks angry.
Yeah, it probably came originally with like a coloring book. You know, as a set or something. But
oh, it says 1989 on the corner of it. So
yeah.
there you go.
What does it say on this end? Somebody wrote, 200-1. So yeah, that's just the code. So yeah, so those are older than I thought they were. But even if you just buy that, that'd be a great little decorative.
Yeah, the box
for a kids'
itself
room.
is
Yeah.
very cool.
Even without the pencils. So
Yep.
instead of 6 colored pencils. Anyway, that's what we have for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed our shopping trip, and I showed you some, you know, some of our shopping experience. It was very busy because it's a Saturday.
Somebody followed us out to the car and said, "When you get through emptying your cart, can I have it? There's no carts left." So we're like, this is weird, but okay. So she did. She followed us to the van and was so excited to get our cart.
Yep.
It was kind of funny.
It was her and her daughter's first time to the bins. She said her daughter had been watching the outlet videos on TikTok. So they had to come try it. So I'm like, okay, well, have fun, enjoy.
And she said they said you cannot go in and shop if you don't have a cart because you just get so much stuff. And I agree with her, but yeah. So she was so excited to get a cart because they were all gone.
Yep. Anyway, thank you guys. We'll catch you next time.